So Ryan, your thoughts on the performance today?
Tale of two halves really. I think it's clear for everyone to see that it was at the ground today that conditions played a massive factor in the game. That first half we were well on top of that. We used the conditions well. We were 2-0 up at half time. I think the big point in the game is Max in the 45th minute. He's got a massive chance to make it 3, which gives you a wee bit more of a security blanket going into the second half. In the psyche, I think 3-0 is obviously a big deficit to claw back. 2-0's, you know, it always gives a dangerous scoreline. It always gives you an opportunity, and you know we're trying to get the message across that this game's far from done at half time. And Forfar, to their credit, used the conditions well. They're a big physical team. They got the ball forward. They get the early goal. It sort of sways the shift in momentum of the game, and they use experience to calm them down for the next 40 minutes. And you know, ultimately they probably deserved a draw in the end, which is painful to say.
And obviously, looking at the table, you had the chance today. Elgin obviously won today against East Fife. Do you rue that even more now that you let that slip away and you can close the gap?
Of course, it's disappointing every time we feel we've had a significant opportunity to extend the lead or close the gap. We've sort of failed, and I mean that comes across as like mentality or but it isn't a case of that. I mean, you can see first half we were really good. We were on the ascendancy. Second half we lose an early goal and go into a wee bit of a shell, and of course it's disappointing when you hear other results around you have went our way. We went from a position of 3 points sort of in the bag to gaining a point really in the end on the leaders. So it's disappointing, of course, that we didn't take 3 points, but we're a point closer. It doesn't really count for anything, to be honest. It's still disappointing.
But looking towards the positives, obviously Kieran Shack's another brace today. He's on pretty good goal scoring form for you guys at the moment.
I think that's 8 and 9, which is excellent returns. He's stepping up to the plate, but others need to as well. I think we need more goals throughout the team. I think he knocks his pan in. He's a great guy to have around. We're trying to extend him. He knows that we want him here. So long may his goal scoring attributes continue, because they certainly help us when others aren't firing.
And speaking of contract extensions, obviously Oliver Collotti had a contract extension just yesterday. Kind of being kept out of the team at the moment with the way Kieran Shanks is playing, but how happy are you that he's sticking around for the year?
The big man's came in, gives us a total different skill set. He's tall, he's powerful, he's quite raw, still young, good with both feet. There's a lot of development left in him. He's had to bide his time, and he's going to have to continue to bide his time. Next week might present an opportunity for him to start a match down at Bonnyrigg. We don't know, we'll see how we get on during the week. But delighted to have him, because just as an entirety package, he's good for us. He's really good for us, and we see a lot of scope in his future.
And obviously looking forward to Bonnyrigg next weekend. How are you feeling going into that one?
I have to be optimistic, have to be positive. We have to learn our lessons from this week, as we try and do every single week. It's about team growing and us growing as a group. Difficult venue to go to. Pitch is never the best venue in dressing room. It's a difficult place to go and get a result. We've done that at the start of the season under different circumstances when the pitch was bone dry and wobbly. But we'll go down there. We'll give it our best go. We really need to be positive about the week, and hopefully it leads to 3 points next week and keeps us on the toes of East Fife.
Perfect.